Hey you guys, what's up? And I'm back with another video, you guys. This is going to be something really quick to make. It's also gluten free and it's a one pot wonder. Hence the reason why I call it my three times a charm dish. You're absolutely going to love it, especially if you're gluten intolerant. This is the dish for you. So we're going to start off with cooking our pasta. I actually picked up some whole, not some, I was about to say whole grain. I picked up some gluten free pasta that I saw in my local health food store, and we're going to cook that like you would cook any regular type of pasta. There's no difference, so don't worry about it. And before that, I actually seasoned my water, which you saw me throw in some salt. It's always best to season your water because you want your pasta to be seasoned as well as everything else that you add into this dish. So it's some brown rice penne pasta that I picked up, and I threw before cooking it, I measured out the pasta, and it came to 2 cups of pasta that we're going to use for this dish. I would say if you're going to use the exact measurements that I use, just you may want to cook a little bit less than 2 cups so that you can use all of the pasta. I actually still have some pasta remaining, which I did not include all into the pot. But then moving on to the filling, we're going to use some chicken sausage, which has sun-dried tomatoes in it. I absolutely love this stuff, you guys. And the good news is it's 100% natural, it's gluten-free, and it's organic. Healthy stuff, good produce, and you know where it's coming from. Then we're going to throw in some sun-dried tomatoes. They're organic sun-dried tomatoes that I'm using. I used about 6 of them and sliced them up into thin slices. And then we threw in some beet greens, you guys. I actually got this from my chef at my job. He uses beets in his salad for work, and he gave them to me because he doesn't use the greens. So of course I had to use them, and I used them for this dish. Now if you can't find beet greens, of course don't worry about it. I would substitute it for maybe some spinach, arugula. I would stay away from the hardy greens, the greens that take a little longer to cook. I was trying to, shy away from that and just get some greens that cook very quickly. And then we're gonna throw in some chicken stock as well, and then I think I said some Worcestershire sauce. And then also I used 1 garlic clove that I chopped up and minced up finely. So first thing is I cook my chicken sausage. I just cut them up on a bias, and I used all 4 links. I only had 1 link left that I did not use, so I used all 4, and I let that cook for 5 minutes, and I put it on high so that it can brown. I wanted the chicken sausage to have some browning on the outside of it, and then after it brown for 5 minutes, I then threw in these sun-dried tomatoes, which I used 6 of them, and I thinly sliced those. I threw in the garlic, and I also threw in the beet greens. Now, before cooking the beet greens, they measured out to 3 cups, but of course, after they cook down, it's probably about a cup of beet greens that I used altogether. And then after I let them saute and cook for another 5 minutes, I then threw in the liquids, which we're going to throw in the chicken stock, which is a cup of chicken stock that I used. I also threw in some Worcestershire sauce. I used about 4 dashes of those. And we're going to stir that up. Now, the good news also about this dish, you guys, is not only the fact it's quick, it's gluten free, and it's a one pot wonder, but also you don't have to add any extra seasoning to this dish. Everything that's included in this meal has enough seasoning on its own, especially if you're going to use chicken stock. Now, if you're looking to watch your sodium intake, you can definitely choose to use low sodium chicken stock, or you can even use the water from your pasta from the pasta water that you cooked in. You can even use that because that has seasoning when you sauteed the water. So once I let that cook, I then threw in, once I added the chicken stock, I then threw in some heavy cream. I just wanted to give it some creaminess to kind of balance out the acidity from the tomatoes and the chicken stock. So I threw in some heavy cream, which was about a little less than half a cup. And I let that cook for another 5 minutes. And then once that was done, as you can see, I then threw in my actual pasta, and I just started tossing it up, and that was it. That was all to it. My pasta's already cooked, so there's no need to overcook everything. And I then after I mix it all together. I topped it off with some Parmigiano Reggiano, sprinkled that on top, and called it good, you guys. This dish is super easy. Like I said, it's super delicious, and it's gluten free at that. So you can't go wrong with all three of those. Good news is you don't have to worry about cleaning up a lot of pots afterwards. And if your kids are hungry and they're wanting you to cook, you can make this within 20 minutes. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, you guys, and subscribe to my channel. That's where you'll be notified with all my delicious dishes that I make. Love you all. Love and good eats. Peace.